Hello everyone and welcome. Today we're going to be unboxing and taking a very quick look at this Portzon smartwatch. This specific model I have here is CBD9. It goes for around $70 on Amazon and it has a 1.69 inches touch display and it works for both iPhones and Androids, iOS and Androids. Here in the box we have, it's not really the user manual, it's just a big brochure in different languages, but this is basically your user manual. And it shows you the features and how to set it up and all that. Now I tried to turn it on out of the box, but for some reason it didn't work. Here we have the cable. It doesn't have the charging head, so you have to use your phones or buy a new one, or just charge it using your computer. This is magnetic to hold into the watch, and here is the watch itself. Going to unveil this. Now I thought it comes pre-charged, but it wouldn't turn on. So I think maybe it needs to be charged. So I'm going to go and get a charging brick to charge it, since it wouldn't turn on. Alright, so I got the charging brick, but before I connect it I'm going to open this strap up. It's a very nice body. It doesn't feel metal, but it feels very strong. I wonder what kind of material was used to make this. Let's put this in the right orientation. And now let's see what happens. I like how shiny and glossy it is. It looks very sleek. Well, it says it's 99%, so it comes pre-charged. I don't know why it wasn't turning on the first time around. But here it says that we have to download the Very Fit app on the phone. Otherwise it won't even turn on. That's quite annoying. I would have appreciated if it would work without the app. I mean, the app is very important and stuff, but at least give me a basic watch without the app. Anyway, so I'm going to turn on my phone now. I will download this Very Fit app. And I'm going to skip that part. I'm not going to make an account yet, but it's recommended to keep track of your daily activities and to be able to use and access that data from different devices. Needs access to the location. Here I'm just going to hide the MAC ID for the watch I have, but it's going to quickly pair to it using Bluetooth. Alright, so here you select your country or region. For me it's the United States. And then you can complete your information here. It says just to keep track of your calories and your activities and your goals and so on. So I'm just going to put anything here right now. This is not necessarily my accurate information. It's nice that we can choose between kilograms and pounds and stone. I haven't seen this before, but maybe some of you are familiar with it. And I'm going to skip this part. I don't have an Alexa account yet. I will set this up later. And I'm going to allow it to access my contacts and be able to make phone calls. This will allow more features on the watch itself. So this is a basic app. We'll go to the watch now and we'll come back to the app later. It fits like this. I'm going to speed this up. And then you can tab it to turn it on. This is nice. You don't have to push the button every single time. Just one single tap. We also have this wake gesture, so that it would wake when you move your hand like this. I'm going to move it a couple times. It's not as fast as I would have asked for, but at least it's working. I'm not sure what this, do not disturb, I guess, DND. And this is the brightness of that display. This is to access your contacts and search through them, and then the flashlight just turns the whole display white. Do not disturb is basically mute for the watch. I have it connected to the app, but I'm not sure why it's not accessing my contacts here. I don't have any notifications yet. I haven't really done any activities yet. The heart rate, it takes a while. I'm going to speed the video, but it takes a while. Alright, 100. That's a little too high, but not too bad. I don't know how accurate it is, but I think it's gonna be accurate to some extent. I'm also speeding this up 2 times. Speeding this 2 times, so it's 2 times slower than what you see. Takes a while to measure these things. I'm not sure what this means. 67 medium stress, so I think it measures a combination of your heart rate and your oxygen level to estimate this. I don't have Alexa set up yet, but here we have some activities that you can choose from. Yeah, so we have some different exercise modes between hiking and indoor and cycling and cricket, soccer, yoga. I think they said on the website it has 24 of these exercise modes. And this smartwatch has IP68 waterproof ratings, which is very important for a smartwatch to have. And here you can set the goals for your exercise, how many calories you want to lose or how many kilometers or miles you want to run, and so on. It does beep very loudly when you're turning this on or when it's counting down. And then you can see the summary of your exercise. Of course, I'm just showing you this here right now, so I haven't exercised, but now let's go quickly back to the app. We have the health data where you can track the different heart rate levels, oxygen level, distances, and all that. It has a new firmware update. Going to update it later on, but I recommend updating it. Might be something that makes it smoother. I mean, it's very smooth, but still could be helpful. I'm going to turn on the call alert notification. We can also set up alarms on the watch itself, and we can set up the Alexa. I'm just going to quickly show you the different modes and options we have in the app. As you see here, we have something that explains how to use the watch and maybe the app as well. There's a guide for the watch. You can add another one. I only have one. You see the battery level dropped dramatically from 92 or 98 to 88. I think it's just the app doesn't update as often. I also noticed that if you press that side button, it gives you this list. And I was wondering, like, how would I access settings and different things like that? And that's all by pressing that side button once. So here we have the exercise modes, Alexa, the phone, the heart rate. I guess it's easier to access this way rather than sliding right and left on the screen. And there are more options here that I couldn't see on the other way to slide right and left. So we can make phone calls here. It doesn't take a SIM card, so you have to be connected to your phone. It's basically going to use your phone to make that phone call. Here you can measure your oxygen level. Of course, it should be on all the time, but here is the sensor. I'm going to speed this up. This is 2 times fast. Alright, this is perfect, 99 to 100% if it's accurate. Of course, it should have been on my wrist the whole time and it hadn't been, but this is just a quick illustration to show you how it works. We have the stress level, breathing, training. This is quite nice, and I've seen this in other watches like this one. It's just nice to have this in your hand and be able to have some deep breathing every now and then. They have a nice fluid animation here. We also have sleep tracking. I am yet to try this. Here we have the clock, the flashlight. Find my phone. I don't have this setup. And settings where you can change the settings as well as the watch face. You can also change the watch face from the app. We have some very nice preloaded watch faces here, and you can download even more on the app. And we have that option to change the brightness level and the on-screen time. So this was it, a very quick unboxing and review of this Portzon CBD9 smartwatch. I hope you find this helpful.